Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll be making a piece of cake in Blender and using Vertex paint to paint different filaments on it and export it to Bambu Studio to make it printable. I'm your guide, Mr. H, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into edit mode, face select, and we're going to scale on the parallel axes. So in this case it would be this green line, which is the y-axis. So scale Y, move that to be like this, and we want this triangular shape. And now we can go to modifiers, add modifier, search subdivision surface, and make that 3. Now we can go to loop cut. We're going to add 4 loop cuts, and we're going to scale it on the Z axis like so. Then we're going to add 1 loop cut like this, and we're going to move that to the end and scale on that parallel axis again, which is the y-axis, and we want to have this shape right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to press Shift D and then Z, move this up. We're going to go to edit mode, then vertex mode, select, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to go on the x-axis, enable wireframe, and we're going to delete this bottom rows, then select this row and move it up by a little bit, like, actually we don't need them either, we just want this shape like so. Now we can move this down, and we're going to add a solidify modifier, move this on top of the subdivision, and make this 3 like so. Now we can take away wireframe and scale this up a little bit and put this on top like so. So scale this as you like. You might want to make this bigger or smaller depending on your preference. So I'm going to keep this like this, and I'm going to put this on top. Now for this part, I believe we just have to apply our subdivisions, and we're going to have a lot of vertices to play with. Now what we can do is we are going to go into vertex paint and start painting our colors. So I'm going to make this a chocolate, strawberry, vanilla cake. So because this is chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, the first layer is going to be chocolate. We're just going to make a brown color here. And now we can start painting. I did make a mistake. Let me press Ctrl Z to undo. We need to make the fall off constant. Now we can make our brown again. And let's try it again. Much better. So basically what constant does is it makes it so when we paint it in vertex paint, there is no shades of colors. When we export it, it would just be brown and white. So there's not going to be any mix of filaments to be in between, which is an issue when you have fall off. So I would say be very careful when coloring, because we're coloring the individual vertices. So that's why I have my radius pretty low, because if I accidentally catch one of these vertices in the way, I might have to change the color and paint it back, or press Ctrl Z to undo. So I feel like this is pretty good. And now let's do the next layer, which is going to be strawberry. Strawberry is going to be like this. I think that's perfect. Let's do y-axis. Once again, be very careful with that layer. I have to undo because I made a mistake. Perfect. And lastly, right here. Okay. Now, this part is perfect. Now let's work on the frosting. So for the frosting, we're going to go into edit mode, and we're going to add 3 loop cuts here and here. Now an edge select and select box here, we're just going to extrude Z. And now we can make our frosting. Just extrude these. We might want to do this on the specific axes that we're looking at. Extrude Z, and so on. Maybe you can also scale it down depending on preference. Let me extrude this one too. And lastly, this one. So it's not going to look the best, but don't worry. Once we put it on top of the cake, you won't even notice it. For some of them, like this part, I think the issue is because we have this like this. So let's see what we can do here. It doesn't look as weird. We can make this thinner. Yeah, I think it was just too thick. So I think that is much better. It should be right on top, but we kind of need this thickness. So it'll be inside the model. Let's see what we can do. We can maybe even try scaling. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. Let's go here and add a drop there as well. And let's just leave it at that. Now, let's see what type of frosting do we want to have. Do we want to keep it as white? Because white could be a little boring. Let's move this out of the way. And let me actually do yellow frosting instead. Because white is kind of boring to look at. Or greenish. No, let's just do like this color. Because I don't like that it was just white. So remember, if you make any mistakes, just do Control Z. Control Z basically deletes the one brush you just did. So what I like to do occasionally is I like to do small movements and then just delete from the small movements when I make mistakes. Let's do the same here. And let's color this so we don't have to worry about the size because it's a separate object. Now we can move that on top like so. And lastly, let's make the cherry. So we're going to click on Add Mesh Cube. We're going to move this up and add a subdivision surface. Make that 4, and we're going to apply it. Now we're going to go to Edit mode when selecting it. We're going to go to Z and select this vertex in the middle. We're going to hit Proportional Editing, press G and Z, and we're going to move this down like so. Not too much, but not too little. Then we're going to scale again, grab Z, make this a little lower. Then what we're going to do is select these edges, turn off proportional editing, and press Shift Alt S, and to make this round. Now what we can do is select these faces that we just made, and we can extrude. We can rotate a little bit and extrude, and make that a little bigger or smaller depending on preference. Now we have our cherry, and I think this is perfect. You can play around with how you want this. So let's say you feel like we made a mistake of the proportional editing. You can fix this, make it go up or lower, once again depending on preference. So I'm gonna make this like so. No, like so. And I think this works for me. Let's see, is this the part that I have an issue with? And I think that's perfect. Okay, now we're going to go to Vertex Paint and make this a nice red color. Now we're going to plop this on top. We're going to select everything and press Ctrl J. Oh, forgot to apply the modifiers. Can click everything, Ctrl J, Vertex Paint, and now we can see all the different colors. Now what we can do is we can click on File, Export, OBJ, Colors and Triangulate Mesh. We're going to call this Cake Model. And we're going to go to Bambu Studio, click Cancel here, Cancel there, Prepare, and we're going to drag and drop our file from File Explorer. Let me remove these previous filaments that I had. And now let's go here, downloads, drag and drop. And there we have it. Let's press OK. Let's scale it on one of the blue corners, auto adjust. And now you can change the filament's color to whatever you like. So let's make this green, or we can make this another brown, depending on preference. But I think I like this color instead. Let's say the cherry is not red enough. So you can do like a darker red. That is not the cherry. And you can play around with it. Let's say you want that frosting right there to be a different color from the top one. You can just go back. We can go into edit mode, click A, and we can separate this by loose parts. Click on the frosting, go into Vertex paint, and let's make this white, which is FFFFF, and just color that like this. Now we can select everything again, Control J. You can make sure. Now we can do File, Export, OBJ. Make sure the colors in triangulate mesh are enabled. We can do Cake Model version 2. Go back to Bambu Studio, drag and drop the file, and it's going to be the same colors that we used before. The only difference is that now we have white. So let me rotate this manually because it didn't rotate properly. Move this here and this here. And now instead of whites, we can make this blue, like so. So before they were the same color type. So that's why here we have these two that change together, which I believe was this. Yep. And now here, they're a different filament type, so 10. And you could, if you just want to have all of these from the scratch, we can just delete them all and just add the working one. So scale, rotate. There we have it, and blue. Some finishing touches right before you go is go to supports and enable tree supports, and you can hit slice plate, wait for it to finish slicing, and now we have a fully printable cake model. A few things just before you go is if you can please like, subscribe, and comment. I really appreciate you watching to the end and supporting the channel. I hope to see you in the next tutorial, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.